Coach, tell me how you're feeling.
I've had this feeling once in my life. I won the national championship at Wisconsin Whitewater about 15 years ago. It's just it's a feeling that it's hard to describe. You don't really, I don't think you really absorb this until weeks down the road. So just so proud of this team. I mean, they fought so hard. Been through a lot this year. We had our starting barrel best player in the conference go down in week 5 or whatever it was. And, right when that happened, Vanessa Coleman, it's just like every team has a story. And that was, I don't know that we expected this. Before the season we did, and once that happened, I think we had some doubts before David Martin. But that kid just stepped right in. There's the next person out. So just so proud of her, so proud of our seniors. They just weren't going to let us lose. These kids with a lot of character. And kids that, when we were first, it's our first recruiting class, there was a lot of schools that said no to these players. We've just kind of chipped them off along the way. So we've played with a chip on our shoulder. And just so proud to be able to say that we're associated with this group and as close as they are. It's just something special.
Obviously kind of a poetic justice to rematch against Central Arkansas. Same last year, couldn't pull it off, and a large amount of players from that team got to return and finally pull it off.
We talked before the tournament. This was kind of our redemption tour. We lost in both matches in Houston, both regular season matches to SFA, and now we go and we take care of last year's business. It wasn't an easy road. Those were 3 really good teams. We didn't have an easy path to get here, but I think when you get into that zone, you have to play so well against good teams. It's hard to get people out, especially when you want to get them every day.
Is this the team's first ever tournament? I know obviously you don't know your matchup or anything like that, but you're going from one tournament to the next. What's the mindset for the team?
It's first thing for us is we're going to get them some rest. This is a team that's very beat up, and we got some kids that have been playing with some significant injuries. So we're going to get as much rest as we can. We'll bring them back probably on Friday, and then it's just polishing up what we do, and we're going to get a first round matchup that's going to be very, very challenging. We're a team that's a lot more physical than we are. We schedule our preseason over the last since we've been here, where we were playing Mizzou. We beat number 15 Mizzou this year. We played Auburn, we played Baylor. We've played the big dogs, Utah, Colorado. You go down the line. So we're comfortable playing those teams. We like that challenge. Doesn't make it easy. It's really, really difficult, and they are a lot more physical. But we've got a system of play that we believe in that can kind of reduce some of those teams' effectiveness. But it's going to be a tough chart for us.
Talking about picking up the right time, right now, the team is really good. Being able to pick up these last couple of wins in this tournament. Let's talk about how your team is performing last game.
Our program's set up for us to be peaking at the end. And the way we run our system, our defensive system, is pretty intricate. And so, every opponent that we play just builds a little bit more and has us prepared for the end of the season. So this is, it's kind of by design. This is the first year that it's worked. But we generally play well towards the end of the year, and we've got a lot of experience on this team. I think that really makes a big difference for us in these kind of moments. Is that we went into that locker room ahead of the third set, and the locker room was different than last year. Last year we lost in 5 after being up 2-0 to Central Arkansas. Same scenario. And the locker room last year was we were overly excited, like we're about to do this, and here it was business as usual. Let's focus on where our matchups are, the things that we need to do to keep our momentum going, and that's the difference for us. It's just a lot of experience. We've been through it before, and it makes a huge difference.
Talk about McKenzie and her play today.
Wow, amazing! All weekend long, she's been great. And we're not surprised. This is a player that we knew had this in her for her 4 years here. Her first year she played in the middle and was playing out of position, just because we needed that, and she's that kind of player. And she's going to do whatever it takes for the team. And this year, Stacey DeFrancesco early in her career was one that carried the offensive load. Now she's got about a foot on her shoulder left, and now it kind of takes over for her. We knew she could do it. She took a big step this year. I think the biggest thing for her in terms of her confidence and knowing that she could play at that level was probably the Mizzou match. She owned that match. She had match point swing on that match. And I think once that happened, she realized she could do that. There's a whole new level of confidence for her.
About the girl who came in 13 digs, Libera.
Bailey Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bailey Martin had a tough job. Boy, she was. Hugh Hernesman, who had been our starting libero, was first in the nation in gigs per set and reigning libero of the year and a dynamic, outstanding player. So for Bailey to fill those shoes and fill those very, very well. You know, she's a four-time state champion in high school. She's a national champion for her AAU team. So she's used to winning. She does everything right in the gym. She does everything right in the classroom. She's a great kid, and so I'm not surprised to see her be able to step into that role. It took us a little bit to get used to playing together because our group had been playing together for so long. So there was a transition period. We had to do things a little bit differently in terms of what we do defensively. But boy, she really, she stepped up this week, and she stepped up in the back half of the season.
It's like a family. We talk about them just coming together, but at the end of the day, look at them on the sideline. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. This team gets along like no other that I've been around, and they are so close and they're so tight. They're all different backgrounds. They're not all the same similar type of kid. They're all from different areas, but it's what's got us this far. They've trusted each other. They've played for each other instead of for themselves. That makes a big difference.
That should be able to take you guys a nice little distance.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. We got to go one match at a time.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate you so much.